Today we're cleaning this sump on the 6 block. That's a block of 6 240-gallon tanks. And there is one sump underneath them that runs 30 feet one way, makes a U-turn, and 30 feet the other way. So it's a 60 foot by about 1.5 foot by 2 foot sump. That's its capacity is about over 1,000 gallons. So it's going to take us a good half a day. I mean half a working day, maybe 4 to 6 hours. So since I'm going to have to disconnect the pumps, and I installed in each tank a temporary pump for stirring the water. So each tank's got one. The main pump is right there. So we're going to stir up all the crud, pump it out. I'll show you where it's going to go. There's a bunch of media in there that the bags ripped up and the media spilled out into the sump, so I'm gonna need a lot of time to pick it all up and put it in different, better, stronger mesh bags, and hopefully next time it will be much easier and I will be able to do it in a couple hours. Okay, so all of these guys are ready to go. I just need to shut off the pumps, turn on these little pumps, and then stir up everything and start pumping it out. I'm gonna have to pump it out several times. I'm gonna use raw well water for that. Just hose it down with raw well water because it's cheap. Otherwise, as some of you know, we need the RO water for our purposes. So this is my raw water straight from our well, light brackish. When we're done, I'm gonna pump it as much as possible out and then pump in their normal water, the RO, plus a little bit of well. And all the detritus, however you say it, detritus, is gonna go into that under the banana trees or plants as a fertilizer. All right. Okay, it's quite an endeavor every time, so I need to figure out a better way to do that. Probably hook up some permanent pipes, tees into the pipes that bring the water into the exhibits, and use shut-off valves so I can direct water in and out as I need. But for now, this is a lot of manual labor and cleaning. I don't know how well you can see it in there, but there's a bunch of nylon mesh pot scrubbers that got spilled out of the ripped bags that rotted and fell apart. I'm going to have to pick it all up and put it in different, better bags like these nylon mesh bags. Okay. So as you know, there's 3 pumps in there. Each pump pumps water into two tanks, and then all 6 of them drain. This is the end section where the pumps are. This is the beginning section of the sump where all the 6 pumps drain. So I'm going to shut off the 6 valves and get this started. Okay, one half is clean, another half to go. I'm filling up the sump back, and I thought I'd show you there's a bunch of crayfish all over the sump. I don't know, maybe a few dozen. They're the descendants of Lucky 2 and Lucky 3. ended up pulling out all the media out of the bags that decomposed. 6 buckets of nylon mesh scrubbers and some bio balls. I got a few more stuff, so I'm gonna put them in this bigger sacks, which are much stronger and are actually made for this purpose, to stay in the water indefinitely and hold biomedia. We'll go from there. Almost done filling up the sump. Maybe another half an hour or an hour to go. It's been 6 hours since I started. The water's getting cloudy and I'm pretty sure the fish are getting affected by, maybe even by ammonia, I don't know. At least all the pumps are pumping and stirring and aerating the water. Alright. Hey guys, hold on just another hour. Of course the water that's filling up the sump now, it's not 82, but probably 75, 76. So once the water from the sump mixes with the water in the tanks, it's going to be a considerable cool off for them. Maybe stress them a little bit too. Pretty much back to the normal level, just a few inches left. So our sump is just a rubber-lined kind of a long skinny pond, and all I have are just the nylon mesh pot scrubbers in the mesh bags for the media. That's all it is. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bags on this side. Two big bags of the bio balls and 2 more bags of the nylon mesh pot scrubbers. That's all it is. The fish were, some of them were obviously stressed. This tank was a bit stressed, but not too bad. The little guys did okay. I was worried about these guys, but they did alright, even behind the divider. The ones that were clearly stressed were the Dorado. I pretty much was looking at them and they were really starting to degrade. Swimming around almost erratically. So I turned on the pump for their sake a little sooner than I planned, but everything seems to be fine otherwise. The next morning everything looks good. Water is almost as clear as it has ever been. A lot has been covered in saprolegnia fungus, feeding on the bacteria in the water column. So now that we got rid of 99% of the bacteria, the saprolegnia pretty much died off by itself. And the glass cleared and the decorations cleared. There's some still here and there, but overall it looks night and day difference. I gotta clean more often, maybe quarterly or every month, I don't know. Lucky 2 and lucky 3 offspring. I don't know what they're eating there. Some of them are twice bigger than that, some of them are smaller, but most of them are probably bigger. This is smaller than average. And it's been probably, I would say, a couple of months.